So hello all the star technophiles. This is Ojasvi Jan, and in this video I'm going to discuss about the one of the function which is used to convert a string format into the number format. That is nothing but a parse int and the parse float. In a previous video I have already discussed one of the function which have a same functionality only. Its name is a number function. Number function is also convert a string format it into the number format only. So in this video I'm going to discuss about what exactly the difference between the number and the parse int, and we will going to see a lot more detail about the parse int, what exactly the extra functionality we can perform with the help of a parse int function, and we will also see what exactly the parse float functionality is. So let's see the things one by one. So first I really want to compare the number and the integer function. So in this discussion you will get a clarity how exactly these things are working, right? So both are the number function and the parse int is converted it into the like number format only. Like if I really want to show you first example as a similar form, like kind of similarity, if I first give as a parameter as a string 123, and here I also give the string the same string as a 123, and then see the output in a console like that, and you will find the same kind of result. Like it is also giving 123 and the number function is also giving a 123 only, right? Now from now onwards I really want to give you a kind of a difference between them. So for the difference I really want to take these parameter for the difference purpose, and when I give this as a value or an input to the parse int and the number, then you will going to see the difference between them. So let's see the things one by one. I really want to console it so that you will get the clear idea about each and everything. So let me first like commented out the similar case, and then we see the with the, for the true the value. So for example, if I give the true value to both of them, and if I give the true value to both of them, then you will going to see the difference that parseInt gives the value not a number, that is an a n, and the number gives the true as a 1. Like it number accommodating the boolean value as a number, but not parse string not going to do for you. It is directly return you an a n value, that is nothing but a not a number value. This is the first difference. And the second difference you can see for the false value as well. So if I give the boolean value as a false, then you will going to see the difference, right? What exactly the value we are getting, again the same result only. The parse give a nan, but the number gives a function number convert the false value as an integer value, that is nothing but a 0. And the third parameter I am going to take is nothing but a null value. So for example, if the parse getting a null value and the number getting a null value, so both are giving a like parse int giving a nan and the number giving a 0. Again the number function is accommodating and converted it into its number form, right? And if I really want to check for the another value that is nothing but undefined, then you will see the another things that is nothing but for example, if I check for the undefined, here it is, you will going to see what exactly it is. Both are giving the same functionality, means for the undefined the behavior of both the function parseInt and parsefloat is same only. It is coming from the line number 32. Here I am writing right over 30, like it is also getting, we are getting from the line number 32 only. So and the another and the last one is nothing but like if there is a string with a number with alphabets like that, if I getting a 20 pixel here, and kind of a 20 pixel. Like you can assume like that, I'm passing one parameter and that string having some number value or alphabets also. So like if we are passing that kind of string, you will going to see the kind of difference between them. The parse int will give you a 20, means it is kind of parsing the integer value and give it to you as 20, and the number is directly say that it is not a number nan, it directly give you a nan. So this is a difference you can consider. For example, if I give a starting as an alphabet, then both give a nan. So what I really want to show you that number function sometimes accommodating some value. For example, if by chance you are getting some value as a boolean value, true and false, number function converted it into its number form. Like true it converted into 1, and false it is also converted into 0, and null like it's converted into a 0 form. But the parse int, you will going to see the consistent value. It is giving almost everywhere is nan, 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 like not a number value. So if you are very much confident that whatever the value will going to pass in the parse int and the number, that is a string only, and that string contain only a numbers. So at that time parse int and the number behave see similar only, there is no difference at all, like you can use any of them. But sometimes your logics gives a different value, then at that time you have to handle these cases as well. For example, for the boolean value, parse int give you a nan, but number will give you a 1. So in this case you have to write your logic like that, so that you can handle each and every scenario that is written by a parse int and the number only. Let me tell you, this function is only used for to convert a string format into the number one, but sometimes our logic is made like that. It might possibility that whatever we are passing inside it, it gives a we are passing something else and our function is returning a boolean value. So at that time we have to handle that situation as well, right? So for that we should know the behavior of each and everything. So hope you get a clear idea about it, what exactly the difference between the parse int and the number. So can you can easily handle these function in your logic. Now I really want to move on the detailed part of the parse int, because parse int is uh, like much more than the conversion purpose. We can use the parse int for the many purposes. I really want to show you the one among them. So let me tell you the parse into, like if I really want to show you here the console, then you will see the definition. Parse int that is provided Visual Studio to me, that parse int giving a two parameter, first one the string and second one is a radix. String, it converted it into the number format only. If I really want to show you in a pictorial view, then parse int takes a two parameter. First one is a string and second one is a radix. Radix is nothing but a base only. So they are standard base. If I list down like decimal for 10 and octal for 8, hexadecimal for 16, binary for 2. So these are the radix or a base, you can say that. So I really want to list down all the standard bases for you, so that you will get a clear picture regarding that. So this is the decimal base or binary base, octal base and hexadecimal for you. And Now I really want to show you the difference, what exactly the difference is. Here it is. For example, if I giving a 3, 4, 5 as a string and giving a value 10. See, what is the difference in the output? Like I'm getting a 343. There is no difference at all because I'm telling a compiler that this string you should consider as a base 10, yani decimal. And the result I'm getting from the parse int is a 10 base only. Irrespective of your input, the output of the parse int is always a decimal number. Always. Okay. So this is the key point, that parse int always return a decimal number irrespective of your input. Okay. Now 340, like 345 base 10 gives me a 345 only. There is no difference. Now difference you will going to find from the next line. Here it is. You will going to see when I convert it into the octal number. Then you will going to see. Now you are getting 229. Now I'm saying that consider 345 as a octal and it will convert it into a what format? It will convert it into a decimal format. So for the confirmation purpose, like it is working fine or not, I have one converter and this taking first as a octal number. So I am giving a 345 as a octal number. That's what I am going to write here, 345, and convert it into it giving a 229. I think that's what I'm getting here, 229. So this is the confirmation purpose. Yes, I'm getting a value in a decimal format only. Fine. Now, like one check, one another check. What I can say that here it is. So if I give a value 16, now I'm saying to the compiler that consider 345 as a hexadecimal number and now convert 345 hexadecimal base it into the decimal base. So that's what I'm getting, 837. So here it is a converter for hexadecimal to the decimal converter. You will going to write that as a 345, and once you are converted 345 into the decimal format, you will going to see the value as 837. I think that's what we are getting on a console, that is 837. So this is a confirmation purpose. Yes, it is working perfectly fine, and we are very much confirmed that whatever the value we are getting from the parse int, that is nothing but a kind of decimal format only, irrespective of your base input, right? So this is all about parse int. Just for the, like for your theory purpose, I'm going to write here is that the kind of a detail you can consider is a detailed part of the parse int. What exactly that? It takes a two parameter number function, always take one parameter. Parse int is taking a two parameter. First one is a string and second one is a optional. Optional, it means if you are not giving that second parameter, then it is considered as a 10 base by default. Okay. So to mention what is the type of the string, like if you are mentioning that, you are telling to the compiler what is the type of that string. So here I'm giving 8, so it is a type that it is a octal number. Here giving a 16, I'm telling the compiler this is a hexadecimal number. So that's what the parse int is, nothing else. Like this is all about the parse int. Now we will going to discuss about the parse float. There's nothing much fancy with the parse float. Let's see the difference between the parse int and parse float. Like I think as a name suggests to us what exactly the difference you will going to assume, I think that is the only difference. Parse int is give you a integer value irrespective of your like if you are giving an input like that 23.345, the value you will going to get is nothing but a So let me put the value here as well, then you will going to see the difference. So this is the difference you will going to see, right? It is coming from 24 number line. So yes, it is coming from 24 number line. That is nothing but a 23. And the parse float value, that is nothing but a 26 number line. It is giving me a whole value with a integer as well as the decimal part. As the name suggests that it is a parse float, it is something parsing the floating value as well. So if you are giving like in a double quotes, if you are giving a integer value with a decimal value, or I can say that the parse float we will going to give you a whole value. It will not parse the integer part. It will give you a whole value. That's what the difference between the parseInt and the parsefloat. Nothing fancy with the parsefloat. Okay. So this is all about the parseInt and the parsefloat. Hope you like the video. If you want more video like that, then subscribe it and see you in the next video.